Hey everybody, I want to do some practice problems that cover the notes that we are doing Thursday and Friday. So yesterday I did the video that covered the first and back of that page of ions and ionic bonding notes. We just got into the ions. The ionic bonding we'll do in school this week. And I just wanted to do a few of those practice problems that you can use as you go through the homework you're going to get as well. And this is the new stuff, I guess. So after you're in school Thursday or Friday, whatever cohort you're in, you can use this video along with the notes to hopefully easily get through the homework. So basically what we have to worry about is we got to make electron dot diagram. We have to make that then into the bond diagram, give the formula, and then give it a name. So if you got the other notes out, use that as we go through. Maybe write these down in some extra practice to help you with your actual homework. So the first problem I've got, we're going to use beryllium and iodine. So let's get the electron dot diagrams. Beryllium, iodine, let's get those up there. Beryllium, we have column number 2. Beryllium in column number 2 gets 2 valence electrons. It gets two dots. Iodine, column number 7. Iodine gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, the column number is the electron valence number. So column 2, 2 dots. Column 7, 7 dots. Now we have to make this a bond. Now we have to put them together. Keep in mind, as we said in the notes, this problem says I'm using beryllium and iodine, but I can use as many of those as I need. If I got to bring in extras, I'll bring in extras of beryllium and iodine. So let's do the bond. Now we're going to make our copy. Beryllium with 2 dots, iodine, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 dots. And now we start moving electrons. You got to remember, metals will lose, non-metals will gain. Beryllium is a metal, it's going to lose. Iodine's a non-metal, it's going to gain. So we just start moving them around. I'm going to move this electron from here over to here. Now I've moved an electron, and every time I move electrons, let's stop and make sure if anybody has become stable. This beryllium is not stable yet because he still has an electron. Remember, metals lose them all. So beryllium is not stable yet. Iodine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Iodine now has 8. It is stable. Non-metals are negative. And how many electrons did he get? 1. That iodine is done. But we're not done with the problem because beryllium still needs to lose an electron. So what do? Like I said, I can bring in whatever I need of these to finish the problem. Well, what is beryllium going to give another electron to? Another iodine. So I bring into the problem another iodine with 7 valence electrons. I'm going to move him down to here. I'm going to go back and get rid of that so I know it's gone. When I move an electron, he's lost them all. Beryllium has lost all of its electrons. It's done. It is stable. Remember, metals are positive. And how many electrons did he lose? He lost 2. This guy is a -1 because he gained 1 electron. And when everybody in your little picture is stable, when the metals have lost everything, when the non-metals all have 8, you're done. So then we move on to the formula. The formula rules, metals are first, non-metals are last. Our metal is beryllium, so the formula, Be, non-metals go second, I. Now I go back and start counting. How many berylliums do I have? Just 1. 1 beryllium, there it is. How many iodines do I have? Well, I have 2. 2 iodines, so I have to put a little subscript 2. Be2. Beryllium iodide is your formula. Now we have to give it a name. We're going to follow the same format. metal name goes first. So the metal name, beryllium. But then you have to remember the second word, if it is a non-metal, kind of cut off the last few letters and replace the last few letters with IDE. So it's not iodine, we have iodide, beryllium iodide. And this is a typical complete and full ionic bond type of a problem. Let's do another one. Get rid of this. Now what might be interesting is I'm going to go ahead and write down the names. After I write down the names, pause the video. Do the whole problem yourself. Turn the video back on and see if you're right. What a great way to learn this. You'll nail it. Let's go with gallium and phosphorus. Gallium, sorry about that. Gallium and phosphorus. Want to pause the video? Go ahead. If not, we're going to go on. Gallium, we have gallium. Ga. Gallium is in column number 3. 1, 2, 3. Gallium, column 3, 3 dots. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is in column, let me double check, sorry, column number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So got a couple of points here. Column 3, 3 dots. Column 5, 5 dots. Now we have to bond these guys together. So let's make our copy. Gallium, 1, 2, 3. Phosphorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we start moving electrons. Let's go ahead and move this first guy because metals will lose, non-metals will gain. Gallium, we're going to move him over there. Now every time I move an electron, stop and count. Well, he's not done. He's not stable. Still has 2 electrons. Phosphorus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not done. He doesn't have 8. So we go on. We're going to move this electron over to here. Let's get rid of him. When I do a quick count, nobody's stable. Gallium still has 1. Phosphorus only now has 7. So we go on. We're going to move him over to here. Now I can see gallium is blank. Gallium has lost all of its electrons. Gallium is stable. Let's put up the charge. Metals are positive. Positive. How many electrons did that gallium lose? It lost 3. Is phosphorus stable? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Phosphorus now has 8. It is stable as well. Metals have to lose them all. Non-metals have to have 8. Non-metals are always negative. How many electrons did he get? We gave him 3. A little bit of an easier one. Everything's done in one step. The formula, metals first, Ga, non-metals second, P. Go back and count. Well, there's one gallium and 1 phosphorus. So no subscripts are needed. GAP. There you go. Let's give it a name. Following the same format, metals go first. You do not change the name of the first word. We have gallium. I realize that maybe we forgot to say that on the last example. Never change the first word. The first word, the metal, whole word. Don't change it. But non-metals, we always take those last few letters as best as we can. Add IDE. It's not gallium phosphorus. No, it is gallium phosphide. Gallium phosphide. That's how those problems go. One more quick one. Pause the video again once you get the once we get the elements up here. Let's go with cesium and selenium. Cesium and selenium. Now, before I forget, understand that these three examples don't cover every possible combination. You've got the examples in your notes. You've got these three examples that we're doing to just keep going through. You don't stop the problem until all of your elements are either blank or have 8 around them. Cesium, CS, column 1, 1 dot. Selenium, SE, column 6, 6 dots. Column 1, 1 dot, column 6, 6 dots. Let's make the bond. CS, 1 dot, SE, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring him over. Cesium is blank. It lost its 1 electron. Metals are positive. He lost 1. Selenium only has 7. So we have to bring in another cesium with 1. It moves up there. It goes away. Selenium now has 8. Non-metals are negative. You gave him 2. Formula, metals first, CS, non-metals second, SE. How many cesiums did I put in the problem? I had 2. How many seleniums? Just 1. CS2, SE. Name, metals first. Even though there's 2, you never ever change the first word. It is still cesium and selenium. We got to do that IDE rule. It's not cesium, selenium. It's cesium. This one's a little bit tricky. Selenide. Cesium selenide. Like I probably said in class, as long as you do your best to take off the last few letters and add IDE to your non-metal, I'm going to say it's okay. There's right ways and wrong ways, but listen, if you're doing your best to take off the letters and add IDE, you're okay. So there you go. Between the work we did in class, between these, you should be able to easily go through the homework you're going to get tonight. So have a good rest of the day. We'll see you soon. Bye.